Hey everyone, today I will show you how I've made a Sideloader V using my leftover electronics from Vufine display. I've had all of the components basically laying around since I bought a Vufine and didn't have a use for it. I wanted to use it once more, so I've basically modified it into Sideloader. Sideloader is my 3D printed AR device which clips onto the right side of the regular glasses. You can use it to watch videos, look at stuff and even read things. It has a built-in battery and micro HDMI video input. You can connect it to whatever device that has HDMI connection. It works really well with my iPhone. All the plastic parts had been designed so that the original electronics fit without any hassle. I've used dual color print to give my project nice gold highlights. PCB goes directly into the main piece. It's a pretty tight fit, so I've made sure to remove all of the support material. Sometimes it turns on by accident while getting it inside. If it blinks, then just turn it off by holding the power button. The display part is pretty simple, just slide the micro display into the 3D print. Make sure not to break the ribbon cable, it's super fragile. Now that the display is inside, I can safely install the magnifier. The magnifier itself came with different display, it's slightly bigger than the original one. With the display in place, it's time to put the ribbon cable through the main part. Make sure to do this before installing the PCB. I will use a piece of gold filament to make a super simple hinge. This way I will be able to slightly adjust the display position while wearing. It's a pretty tight piece, so take your time. Now that the filament is in place, I can flatten it with my soldering iron. Hinge may be a bit stiff at first, so flap it around for a bit. After a couple of times it will work fine. If your ribbon cable is outside the main part, just slide it inside. Now rotate the display as far as possible. This will make the ribbon cable easier to connect. With the ribbon cable in place, carefully connect it to the main PCB. And now push the PCB into the printed part. Make sure that the power button clicks. Now that the battery and PCB is inside, I can safely install the plastic cover. I will do so by melting both pieces together with my soldering iron. There is some visible color bleeding, but it can be helped since there's not much to work with. I will attach my Sideloader to the original Vufine glasses. I've designed it to fit them best. Whole module simply pops onto the right side of the frame. After it's in place, display can be rotated inwards to make the image more visible. Now it's time for the last piece, the display cover. This one is actually optional, but it helps with wrapping the light inside. It will basically make the image more visible, but just a little bit. The cover is designed to fit tightly on top of the display gasket. The only thing left to do now is install the combiner. This small piece right here will help me make an outline on semi-reflective plastic sheet. I put the piece on top of the plastic and made an outline using my knife. I've carefully removed any excess plastic using my Dremel rotary tool. I've made sure not to scratch the visible area. As you can see, the combiner is almost perfect. There are some dust particles but no scratches. I've installed the combiner by simply pushing it inside the plastic. There was no need to use glue. Thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time. And as always, huge thanks to my patrons.